All right, today we're diving into something that feels like it's straight out of the future, but it's happening right now. We're talking about a new AI workflow, a blueprint, really, that can take a simple idea in your head and turn it directly into working code. This is a big one, so let's jump right in.
So let's just start with a kind of a wild question. What if you could take an idea for an app, one that just popped into your head right now, and just make it real? I mean, skip all the design meetings, the back and forth, the months of coding, and go straight from that thought to a functional, beautiful app instantly. Sounds crazy, right?
Well, it's not so crazy anymore. This isn't science fiction. We're actually looking at a fully automated pipeline that does exactly that. It goes from a simple text description all the way to production-ready code. It's a huge leap, and we're about to break down exactly how it all works.
Okay, so what does this new AI coding blueprint actually look like in practice? Let's get into the details.
You know, if you think about it, the old way is, well, it's slow. You've got the manual design mockups, the tedious hand coding of every little component, and those feedback cycles that feel like they go on forever. But now, on the other side, you've got this new reality. You just type a prompt and boom, an AI generates the UI. The AI writes the code. And you can make changes and see them instantly. The speed up here it's just incredible.
So, you're probably wondering, what's the magic behind all this? Well, it's powered by a pair of specialized AI tools from Google Apps. It's time to meet your new AI development team, Stitch and Jules.
First up, you've got Stitch. The best way to think about Stitch is as your brilliant AI design partner. Its whole job is to listen to your creative vision. You just describe it in plain English, and then it turns that into these amazing, professional-looking designs for your website or mobile app. And then, once that design is just perfect, it gets handed off to Jules. Now, Jules is your super practical AI coding partner. It takes the beautiful visual blueprint that Stitch made and does all the heavy lifting. We're talking translating it into clean, functional code and even getting it ready to merge into your projects. So here's how they split the work, and it's a perfect partnership. Stitch is all about the look and feel, right? The design, the user experience, it creates the visual interface. Then Jules takes over for the how it works. It turns those visuals into actual code, like for React or Next.js. So you can think of it like this. Stitch is the architect and Jules is the builder.
Okay, that's the theory, but let's see this thing in action, right? We're going to walk through a real-world example so you can see exactly how a simple idea can become a real product using this workflow.
And it all starts with a prompt, something just like this. Now look at how detailed this is. It doesn't just say, make me a fitness app. No, it specifies the screens, a dashboard, a workout detail screen, a profile page. It even defines the style, modern, clean, and slightly futuristic. This right here is the secret sauce. That level of detail is absolutely key. And this all plugs into this incredibly seamless workflow. You start with that really descriptive prompt we just saw. Then, boom, step 2, Stitch gets to work and generates the UI screens for you. Step 3 is where you come in. You can tweak and refine that design right there in Stitch until it's perfect. Then, with a click, you export it to Jules, who takes over for step 5, creating a ready-to-merge pull request. Honestly, it's a beautifully simple process. Okay, but here's the big question, right? What if the first draft isn't quite there? You're not just stuck with whatever the AI spits out. And that's where the refinement stage comes in. This is where Stitch really starts to show off its power and flexibility. And the amount of control you have here is just remarkable. There's this feature called Annotate to Edit, where you can literally draw on the screen and just type, make this button bigger, or change this color to blue. Want to see some other options? You can generate a bunch of design variations in a second. Or you can change the entire theme, colors, fonts, everything with just one click. And the whole time, you can even peek under the hood and see the HTML code it's generating. So let's pull back for a second. What does all of this really mean for the future of development? Because this is way more than just a cool new tool. It signals a really fundamental shift in how we build software. And it's going to have major implications for everyone, developers, designers, and especially for you folks in quality assurance. What we're really seeing here is a massive acceleration in DevOps automation. That whole process, from the initial spark of an idea to what the user sees on their screen, it's all becoming faster, way more integrated, and more automated than ever before. And yeah, this is going to change how we work. For developers, for QA engineers, the focus is really shifting. Instead of spending hours writing boilerplate code, your job becomes engineering the perfect prompt to get the AI started. Instead of doing just manual checks, you're now focused on making sure the AI's output works flawlessly across every browser and device. Your role, it kind of moves up the value chain. You're focusing more on the high-level logic, the integration, the overall strategy.
And if there's one really important takeaway from all of this, it's that classic rule of AI, but now it applies to design and code. Garbage in, garbage out. The quality of what you get at the end is directly tied to the quality of your prompt at the beginning. This is that new skill we're hearing so much about, prompt engineering. The more descriptive, the more detailed you are with your input, the closer the AI is going to get to your vision on the very first try.
And that really leaves us with a fascinating final thought to chew on. For so long, our jobs have been totally focused on the how. How do we code this button? How do we lay out this screen? But as AI gets better and better at handling the how, it frees up all of our human creativity to focus entirely on the what and the why. So the real question is, when the machine handles the mechanics, what incredible new things are we going to dream up and build? It's a pretty exciting future to think about.